100 pull-ups. That's the title of the video. That's the first time I'm done doing this. Straight from bed, no warm-ups, nothing. This is going to be my war zone. This will be my war zone. This is a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. That is 10. It's a marathon, not a sprint. 10 down. I still feel my back is sore from last time. Another 5. Another 5. Did you take a shower? No. I've just woken right now. I have just woken up right now, so this is my first activity. Do I need a shower? Not really. Not really. If I start getting tired this early, will I be able to reach the end? My body is tired already. Fuck. Come on. Another 5. 15. English only. I only speak English. Cannot understand Arabic. Z5. And the rules are simple. The chin needs to get over the bar. That is the rule. The chin has to get over the bar. Z5, I appreciate you, man. And I love you so much. Thank you for the love. How many pull-ups? You're just getting warmed up. I'm getting warmed up around 20, 25, 10, 35. We have another 5. Yes, I have Instagram. I've even forgotten the Instagram handle. Guys, what's my Instagram handle? You can check me out there. Let me see if I can give you. I don't think I can exit YouTube. Apparently you cannot. Francis75088. Do you have that, Z5? That's my IG handle. Francis. Let me write it down. I can't believe I don't know my Instagram. I had to double check. I'm gonna show it to you. There. This is an I. That's an I. Francis7588. 75088. Now let's continue. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Anyway. Thank you for the break. How long do you guys think this is going to take? I'm already 7 minutes in. How long do you think it's going to take? I'm down to 50. That's a total of 50. How long do you think it's going to take? Forever? We don't have forever now, do we? I don't think we have forever. How long do you expect it to take? Forever is just it's a lot. It's a lot. It's another 5. So that's 55. Probably me. Starting to get a bit difficult. That is 60. We're down to 60. Slowly but surely, like a tortoise. Alright, can you write the name that you searched? Can you write it down here? I've given you the name. Write it down. No space. No space. After the word, there is not supposed to be any space. Type it down. Let me see. Let me see if you search the correct name. What's the name that you searched? What's the name that you searched? What's up, Karanja? Welcome. You've joined at 65. I told you it's Francis 75088. No spaces. Well, Karanja, if you've followed me, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. You can also do the same on YouTube. Let me give you the name. Right, Francis 1%. 1 para cent. That's YouTube. All right. $70. That's uncomfortable. This is comfortable. $80 is the number. 80 is the number. Give me a minute. Nice to meet you, Rodina. Nice to meet you. I love you more. I love you more. I love you more, more, more. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. 85. I like it. I love it. It's a 90. Nine zero. That's the count. Nine zero. 90. Nine one. That's 100. You're down to 100. You no longer need that page. We need a new space. Batch number 1 done. It's taken 17 minutes. It appears we are going to be here for a while. I am going to be here for a while. It appears I'm going to be here for quite some time. The next stop is 110. That's the next stop. Genuinely do not understand TikTok. Genuinely do not understand TikTok. Good. Very nice. Much love to you, Almasi. Much love to you. Next stop, 115. 110. Next stop, 115. That's the next stop. Zaki boy, thank you for the follow. Next stop, 120. One, 2, 0. Next stop 135 or 130. Gatik, we are at 125. The number is 125. That's the count. 125. Boss, thank you for the follow. Guys, you need to understand something here. I don't reply to negativity. I have no capacity to reply to negativity. I don't do that. It's a waste of my time, and you're not worthy my energy. I don't reply to it. I don't block you, I don't mute you, I just ignore. $130, and I use that negativity to fuel me up, so I appreciate that. Okay, I still love you though. I still love you. Let's go for 135. When you see somebody negative, just know they are living a very sad life. Sad life. They probably don't like the way that they are living. Right? So you need to recognize such individuals. $135, next stop 140. Next stop 145. What's up, Yasif? Nice to see you, Yasif. A fearful kind of living. I don't live in fear. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help me in any way. Fear does not serve me. Right? Fear does not serve me. Next stop, no. Next step is 155. So that's 150. This is a good practice, by the way. You learn to work out and then you learn to write. When was the last time you wrote something? I'll show you guys. I don't reply to negativity. You can try, you won't get any energy from me. So you're wasting your time. Let's go for another one. I have mastered the art of ignoring sad individuals, people who are living a sad life. You guys are not worthy my time and my attention. Nice one. $155. I like this question. How many years since I started this transformation? Bro, I have not even finished an year. I have not finished even a year. Most of you who have been following me for the past 2 years, you already know. Last year, I was a lazy human being. I had an injury. I was not training. I was just running. I was a skinny individual. I was this way. I had holes, huge holes here. You could literally add water here and it would settle. And then came this year now. So you'd say from January, not even January, April, since Ramadan. From April, May, June, July, August, now to here now. A couple of months. Manka, let me give you 5. Let me give you 5, Manka. Thank you for joining the chat. Welcome, 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 welcome. There's a very specific reason as to why I don't reply to negative people. You need to understand something here. These people are probably in their beds right now. They have been scrolling for well over hours, minutes and hours. And then they met my life. So now they try and bring their negativity, their sad, mediocre, lonely lifestyle. They try and project that energy on me. Why would I reply to you? You are a lazy individual. You're not doing anything to move your body, to further your mind, your body, to evolve you. Why would I reply to you? Absolutely not. I only reply to individuals who are up here, who are moving on a high energy. The rest of you, well, you're probably, it's like you are dead to me. When I see your comment, it's like you don't exist. One of the few individuals I actually respect in this world said, that is David Goggins, you will never meet a hater who is doing better than you. You are never going to meet a negative person who is doing better than you. So ever since I started doing these live sessions, I just see those energy. Yeah? You're in your dark room. You've probably had your breakfast. I haven't eaten since the day before yesterday. I'm still on a fasted state. Understand me? You've probably been watching porn since last night. Just giving women free attention. Just in your keyboard typing nonsense. I hope he responds to me. You wear your shirt. Stop doing that. It's too much. You're not going to get any energy from me. None. You should actually try this as well. Just observe people who are hating on you. They probably want to be like you, but they cannot be like you. Once you realize this, oh my, it's eye-opening. It's eye-opening. Most of the arguments, the conflict, you realize they are just a waste of your energy. They are just a waste of your time. Just learn to just ignore, assume that it is just like a wind passing. Okay, that noise is just passing. An example, a comment over here right now. It's just the wind passing. Somebody told me, shame on you. Shame on you. It's just the wind passing. But the positive ones, give them the energy, alright? Gratify those ones. Validate those ones. Don't validate a negative comment. Don't validate a negative person. They are going to double down. They're going to double down. 2, 3, 4. It's actually a way of them trying to bring you down. So don't fall for that trap. Just keep doing you. 185. Mure agrees. I'm not wrong on that one. No, I'm not wrong on that one. You're never going to be hated by somebody who is doing better than you. Why? They don't have the time. They are so busy performing on their end. They are so busy winning. They don't have the energy because they have been where you are currently in. But these people who are not doing anything, people who just plan, they never execute. When they see you executing what they say they are going to do, it evokes something in them. And the only way that they can respond to that is just being insecure, projecting their insecurities on you. People who are doing better, trust you me, they don't have the time. Actually, they are going to motivate you. They are going to push you to do better. The sad ones, however, they're going to try and bring you down. Boom. Another 5. Because I survived, a positive person knows how hard and what it's all about. You see, Manka, you know this game. You know this game. You know this game. They understand you. They understand you on a deeper level. They know what you're having to deal with. They know what you are having to go through. These people who are living here on a low energy state, they don't. They don't. And even give you a good example. I have been going live since January. Is it January or February? Around January, February, March, thereabout. Ever since then, I have never met somebody who is doing better than me and was hating on me. I always check all the profiles. When you type something negative here, once I'm idle, once I don't have the energy, the motivation, I just come and just scroll and see what you guys, you lovely individuals, are saying. When I see a negative comment, I'm like, interesting. Let's check you out. I click on your profile and I'm like, wow, okay, so that's why. That's why you are hating on me. So it kind of inspires me. It inspires me. All the people who are doing better than me, or rather, all the people who have achieved what I want to achieve, they are always motivating. They are always positive. They are always inspiring. They always want to link up with you. Okay, let's do this, let's do that, let's link up, let's do this. These other ones, they want me to stop. They keep saying that I'm going to hurt myself. They're always telling me to put on a shirt. Right? They keep telling me to put on a t-shirt. Do you know why that is? Do you understand the psychology behind that? You probably don't. But I do. Understand where they're coming from. They are always the people who are out of shape. These are the people who want me to put on a t-shirt. Why do they want me to put on a t-shirt? Because when they see me, they see their own shortcomings. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. It's called projecting. It has nothing to do with me. You look like Osimhen, you look like Mane. I agree with Mane. Osimhen, however, I was told that going forward I am Mane Junior. I do look like Mane. Osimhen, however, I think that's a bit extreme. That's a bit far-fetched. I agree with the money comparison. That one I agree. Maybe I am a descendant of Sadio Mane's bloodline, or we come from the same bloodline. There has to be a connection there, because how else would you be a lookalike of somebody? How does that work? Well, that's set number 2, over and out. Let me start a new page again. No, I don't ignore the negative comments. I have to give them every now and then. Of course, I'm not going to address them directly. I never address them directly. I just generally pick them all together and I'll... Do you train the same muscle every single day? Wayne, you would be surprised. But in all honesty, I did not do pull-ups yesterday. So my back muscles yesterday, they rested. Yesterday I did push-ups and I did squats. Yesterday I did not do pull-ups. So, no. But for the most part, yes. For the most part, yes. Because for instance, today I'm still going to do push-ups. I am still going to do push-ups today. Why? Because I can. I don't listen to these so-called people who are, you see, I just do what I want to do. I just do what I want to do. I don't like to, don't train the same muscle each and every day. Don't do this, don't do that. I don't like being told what not to do. If you tell me what not to do something, I'm going to do it. If you tell me don't do this, that is what I'm going to do. So when I see people telling me don't train the same muscle each and every day, don't do push-ups every day, don't do squats every day, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to double down on that. I don't like being told what to do. I'm not a fan of that. I believe we are all unique in our own ways. Some people want to rest their muscles. Me, I do what I just want, right? And I'm getting the results. Do you know why? Because I'm an endurance athlete. I am training endurance. You need to understand first of all why I'm doing what I'm doing, and then we can understand if what I'm doing is actually the correct thing. If I was training for power or strength, this would be the wrong type of training, because the muscles, they need rest. But for endurance, it's all about doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. So if you did push-ups Monday, you're going to do push-ups Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the cycle continues. Provided you are resting well, you will be fine. Furthermore, I am a very young individual. I have nothing but energy flowing through me. I recover like a Wolverine. I'm like Superman. My recovery is up here. So I'm just using that to my advantage. The older you get, that tends to decline. So you recover less quickly. But right now, I'm in my youthful ages. I should not even be discussing recovery and rest. For what for? As long as you're sleeping enough, you're getting enough quality and quantity amount of sleep, you're recovering. And you're eating well, this goes for each and everyone who is below 35 years old. You have no business complaining about energy levels. You have no business. You're being lazy. Everybody below 35, actually scratch that. Everybody below 40, you have no business discussing age. You have no business. They normally say age is just but a number. Well, I agree. I do agree with that. 48 minutes down. Abdul, I'm well. Never better. United is playing today. Man United is playing today. Imagine this. I delay this gratification and then I go ahead and break my fast. I go ahead and eat after suffering this much. And then I coach somebody. I have a coach at around 3 something. And then after there, I just sit back, relax, and watch a United game. That is what I call a good day. That is what I call a good day. First of all, suffering, pain, and then after all that hard work, you get to relax, sit back, and enjoy. This is why I always say pain first for the peace later on. Once you prioritize pain, the day gets better. You can still feel my eyes. My eyes are still dull. You see, my eyes are still dull. I've just woken up 50 minutes ago. Actually, not 50. About an hour ago. I'm already 15 minutes into this live. So we do all these. I will probably go to the gym and do a deadlift. I will do a deadlift just for my lower back. I need a deadlift. And then after all this pain, hard work, eventually in the evening, boom, again in the evening. Blake, thank you very much for the rose. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And another one. Thank you very much, Blake. Thank you for the rose. That's another 5. How do you go live 24/7? 24/7. I've just told you I've just woken up an hour ago. I've slept for how many hours? I cannot go back on this screen, but I slept at around 11, at 10, not 11, at around 12 o'clock. Somebody was asking me how do I walk around with these soreness. Actually, I just love it. I'm used to it. Because I understand I'm in my infancy stages. I'm just starting. I'd like to think that it probably gets better with time. Plus, I'm seeing results. So as long as I'm seeing the results, I'm seeing some kind of growth, not even results, growth. It is what it is. Then I just continue with the same thing that I'm doing. I don't need to change if there is a growth. Oh, another 5. I think the biggest lie we have ever been told by the system, the matrix, or the elite is variety. You do not need variety in most cases, especially when it comes to fitness. When it comes to your back and biceps, you only need about 3 workouts only. You need a vertical, 2 vertical, and 1 horizontal. Or 3 in 1. You just need, let's say, a deadlift, a pull-up, and a row. Me, I love pull-ups and I love chin-ups. What's your favorite workout? What's your favorite workout? I like pulling. So it would be a row, but not a row, a pull-up. I prefer a pull-up. I prefer a pull-up. I prefer a pull-up. 235. Where are these negative people coming from? Ooh, guys, we were having a good, warm, loving chat here. Where are these negative individuals coming from? These are the jack of boys, and they are always men most of the time. 99% of the time they are men. I've never had, okay, I've had a couple of women, but mostly 99% of the time it's always the men. Why are you guys even here in the first place? Just leave. I would rather talk to one person or two people viewing rather than talk to these 17 people. Can't you guys be silent like the silent individuals on YouTube? It's so quiet, it's so calm, it's just peaceful. It's just peaceful. Just work. Or are the sad individuals on TikTok? The sad individuals are on TikTok and the happy individuals are on YouTube. I told you guys, if I was to come to where you are right now, you are probably in your bed watching me right now and you're typing a negative comment. Do you see how weird that is? Do you see how weird that is? Because I see it. 234. No, 235. Let's go for 240. And then we can talk about people who I listen to, because I don't listen to everyone. You know, I like to follow what I know I call the source. Where is the source coming from? When you give me advice, where are you coming from? From what position are you coming from? Are you coming from a position of somebody who has accomplished something? Are you coming from a position of somebody who has done something? What have you achieved with your advice? What have you achieved with your advice? Because everybody on social media right now, they are know-it-alls. They all know something. They all have an opinion. They all have something to say about something. So when you see me doing pull-ups, you're going to be like, it's not done like that. You're not supposed to be doing that way. Change what you're doing. Yeah. And so I have to ask you, what have you achieved? Because I'm currently on 240 pull-ups. What's your max pull-ups? Before you start giving me advice on how to do a pull-up, what is your max number of pull-ups? So you have achieved nothing with your advice, but me with what I know, I am doing more than you. So why would I listen to you? I don't listen to people who have not done anything. This is why social media is so toxic and confusing. Because you go around listening and reading to these comments and videos, listening to these videos of people who don't do anything. Because talking is easy. Talk is cheap. Talk is very, very simple. You just need to turn on your camera and you just speak, say whatever it is that you want to say. Can you go live for 1 hour and do these pull-ups with me? Can we bring you up? We do this together. Can we do this together with you? Can we do this together with you? And then after 240, you can tell me if the form at 1 is the same as the form at 245. You have never been this deep into this water, but you want to tell me how the ground down there looks like. Well, you are up here just basking, enjoying and watching. I am deep in the pit. Unbelievable. And I'll say it again, I don't respond to negative comments. But I do see them. I see all those comments and I successfully ignore you. I successfully ignore you because I'm used to it. Speaking of Goggins, he said very, very clear, you will never meet a hater who is doing better than you. Never, 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 never. They don't have that time. They don't have that energy. They don't have it in them to hate. And there's a way that people like to gaslight people into believing or into listening to into what they call advice. Okay, let me tell you something about this. When the 99% of people, individuals who do not do anything on a day-to-day basis, who are living a comfortable lifestyle, when they tell you that listen to my advice, listen to what I'm saying, it is not actually advice. I know what you're trying to tell me. Okay, I know what you mean by advice. But when you say take the advice, right, what the 99% of the people are telling you, they are telling you, listen to my perspective, listen to my projection. My projection is laziness. I don't do pull-ups. I just relax. I watch a lot of YouTube. I read a lot of papers. You see, now I can listen to somebody like Coach Nubian because I know he does his work, yeah? Anajituma. Uni mse kujituma. Uni mse akiniambia ni akiongea, I will shut the fuck up and listen. I will shut up and listen. I will shut up and listen to what he has to say. That is what we call advice that is actual good, or rather positive criticism. Yours is just, no, it's just a projection. You're just projecting. You don't do anything with your life. You don't move your body. You don't do what I do. So why are you trying to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing correctly? Nah, I don't take that advice. I've told you, by the way, I don't listen to people. When you tell me not to do this, I'm still going to do that. When you tell me to put on a t-shirt, I'm not going to put on one. When you tell me to stop doing this, yeah, change what you're doing, your form is incorrect, I'm going to use that same form. Because I don't care. I don't care about what you have to say about me. I don't care. Unless you show me the numbers. You need to humble me with proof. Humble me with proof and tell me, coach, I normally do 500 pull-ups every single day. When you tell me that, oh bro, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. But you tell me you don't do even more than 50 a week. And you want me to listen to you. On what grounds? How? And why? Learn to ignore the 99% of people. They don't know what they are talking about. They know a lot, but they do very little. They know a lot, but they do very little. If you have been watching my videos, I normally say each and every single day, if you are not showing up, you have no business telling us. Actually, you have no business speaking about showing up. No business whatsoever. No business. If you are not showing up, just shh. Until you show up, you can now earn the right to advise us. That is 255. They are the most talkers. They are the most talkers. People who don't do anything are the ones who are constantly talking. And yet again, I don't respond to negative comments directly. I don't do that because again, you're not worthy my time and my attention. You don't deserve a piece of my energy. But what I do is I take all these negative comments and I generalize you collectively together. I put you in one basket. Another one down. That's 260. I don't talk, I do. I'm a performer. I don't talk, I do. Let's go for another 5. I don't understand Arabic. I'm not even speaking Arabic. Hala. Hala Allah. Al-Magale. Al-Magab. Wow, that's your name is tough to pronounce. I'll just call you Hala. I'm not even speaking Arabic, by the way. It's just plain English. A 100 negative comments are easily washed away by that one comment. A practitioner. That's a practitioner. That is a practitioner. These are the people I give my attention to. These are the people I respond to. These are the people who are worthy my time. Talkers, no. How sad is it that you're sending a comment and it is even being filtered by the algorithm because of how sad it is. Should I unlock it or I just keep it on this end? People are not even seeing it, but I've seen it. It's so sad. It's actually very sad that you're having to type a negative comment. I hope he responds to me. You hit send, it is filtered. You hit send, it ends up being filtered. It's truly sad. Very, very sad. $275. Well, that's not a plus. It's supposed to be an arrow. Where the plus there, it's not going to make sense once I start. No, I'm not from India. I'm not from Punjab or Mumbai or Delhi. Punjab. I like that name. Punjab. Kindly TikTok, don't bring in more people here. I prefer around 10 to 15 viewers. A small tight circle. These hundreds, I'm not a fan of these people. Because these are where the crazy ones come from. The negative ones. These is where they come from. The unloving ones. These is where they come from. The sad individuals, the unlucky. These is where they come from. From where? Which country in Africa do you know? Which country in Africa do you know? What's your name? It's Alma. I need to get this name right. Alma Gable. Alma Gable. Alma Gable. Which country do you know in Africa? I've gotten it right. Alma Gable. Up and up and up and up and up I go. Up and up and up and up and up I go. Up and up and up and up and up and up I go. See, now the viewers have jumped to 50. Give it some time and then you start seeing the crazy comments coming in. The day before yesterday, I told you guys that the body is going to adapt. I was failing at 225. Right now, I'm not even experiencing anything. The body has adapted. When I was getting to 225, my hands were starting to hurt. But right now, I am at 285 and I'm just perfect. The grip is fine. Would that grip work out your left? I like smart comments. These are the people now I like to respond to. You're right. You're right. So every now and then you're going to see me switching it up, switching it up, switching it up, switching it up. This is my weaker hand. So this one tends to lag behind. So when it starts to lag behind, I switch to a chin up. Because this one is still holding on, but I need to switch them up. But you are smart. You're smart. So can you do that right now? I was not even doing it for the lat. It's because this grip is now starting to become difficult for this hand. There's pain there. The best alternative would be, see, I can feel it. The best alternative would be to switch to a chin up. But today, at this time, I want to focus on the pull-up mostly. So I want 90% of it to be a pull-up movement. It won't break. sweetness of the interview. Hala, you're confusing me. Wait, let me see what you're talking about. Maybe I've missed one of your comments. Let's go up. You're tying my brain in knots. What's up, vlog? No, I'm not from Hindi. I'm not Indian. It will not break. The stick is actually very stronger than you think. $295. $295. Yet again. Just only that's one. That's two. That's three. That's number four. Yeah. It's almost as if my hands are going numb. That's 300, by the way. You're down to 300. I have another 100 to go. My record is about to go in ashes right now. This is my personal best. And it's about to be obliterated just in a minute. Why don't I buy a pull-up bar? Why would I need a pull-up bar and this one is working? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you very, very much. I think the last 100 we could, no. I need that 305. I need that 305. I have a new personal best. Every time I do a pull-up now, we have a new personal best. Every time I go for another one, I start another personal best. So the question is, for how long can I keep this going until my hands start to fail? Speaking of going, I believe my fasting period is over. My fasting period is over. I'm supposed to break my fast at around 1 something. It's already 1:15. Alright, these ones can wait. Those ones can wait. If I do 400 or like enough pull-ups a day, will I gain muscles like you? not in a day, but you will grow in that one day. Growth is going to occur. Do as many as you can. Can you do 400? Be my guest. We can even do a live one together. Don't think about it too much. Just perform. Don't be like these talkers on TikTok. You see, TikTok, this is where most of the people are talking. I've not seen that energy on YouTube. TikTok, there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of here. But very few people are actually doing it. Most of them, all they want to do is give me advice. They clearly don't know me. And the majority, they want to abuse me. This is like running about 15 kilometers. 1 hour 20 minutes. 1 hour 20 minutes. It's like running a 15K. For me, push-ups are easier. If I was doing push-ups at this time, 1 hour 20 minutes, I would probably be at 1,000 plus, maybe 1,200 thereabout. But you can see the numbers on the pull-ups significantly lower. So pull-ups are humbling. Pull-ups, you're pulling almost your whole weight. That's almost 90 plus of your weight. Actually, it's 100 of your weight. Push-ups, in a push-up position, just a normal, this angle over here, you're pulling around maybe 60, 65 tops, unless now you adjust it to somewhere around there. Now you increase a lot of, you start pushing a lot of your body weight. But here, it means less weight. Less weight means less resistance. Less resistance, it becomes easier. But when you hang here, that's your whole body. You have to pull your whole body. And I am 72 kgs. So yeah, pull-ups are harder compared to push-ups. It's easier to master a push-up than it is to master a pull-up. If 1% of the world can do push-ups, maybe 20, less than 0.05 of the world percentage can do more than 10 pull-ups. That's a small number. A small number, very minute, tiny number. I'm at 315. $315 is the number. Somebody mentioned a park. Doing this in a park, it would be so much easier doing it on a park. Andrew, I've seen you. Nice one, massive, nice one, Andrew. 315, not 350. Yonis, 315. It's 315. Andrew, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Hands are starting to shake. Whew. So 325. So 325. These are uncharted territories, uncharted waters. I have been running, I've been doing push-ups, I've done squats. This is by far the hardest out of all the above. This is a humbling experience, but it's a good experience. Mind you, we are still in a fasted state. So the fact that I can be able to do this for this long with no food in the past 40 hours, but at this point I'm starting to zone out. I'm kind of seeing stars. Well, that's another personal best. We have a new personal best. Our number is 340. Let me tell you something about working out. Working out is meditation. There are two types of meditation. There is forced meditation and there is calm meditation. Calm meditation is a type of meditation whereby you just sit, or you stand, or you sleep, or you lay back, and you just get in tune with your breathing. You anchor your mind, your attention, your focus with your breathing, right? It's a calm process. But forced meditation, a good example, this one. These are forced meditation. Cold water, forced meditation. Running, forced meditation. Jogging, forced meditation. Lifting weights, that's a form of forced meditation, provided you are anchoring your breathing, because you're forced to get in tune with your breathing. When you're running, you try and go back to your breathing. You're forced to go back to your breathing. So when you are meditating, when you are going back to your breathing, there is no thought. So when you ask me which thought I'm having right now, I have no thought. There's literally nothing here. I'm just clear. I am clear. Nothing is going on up here. I have no thought that is haunting me at this point. The only thought that you might say is there is the thought of when I grab on this bar, okay, there's some pain over here, all right? There's pain there. That is the only thought that I'm having. Beyond this, beyond what is happening right now, nothing. Nothing. This is why when you do a workout, you feel good afterwards, because you are meditating. It's called forced meditation. You should do it. When you're sad, when you're lonely, when you're depressed, just go for a run. That's meditation. I would encourage that you do it without music, nothing. I don't have music here with me, I have nothing. It's a different kind of work when you don't have any distractions, such as music. You seem to have a great amount of energy. Why? Because I don't leak my energies. I don't leak my energies. I stopped leaking my energies. How did I do that? If you're a man, stop watching porn. Stop jacking off. Stop masturbating. Stop touching yourself. Stop giving your energy to women who do not care about you. Stop chasing an ejaculation every now and then. It's just weakening you. You are leaking your vital energy levels. This is energy that has the capability of building and creating another human being. Do you have any idea the amount of energy that goes through that? The amount of energy, vitality that that liquid carries? The same liquid that you are just discharging, withdrawing like a waste product. I don't do that. So when you stop discharging that energy, that creative life force, the force that creates human beings, guess what happens? When you let it build up in your own body, let it just flow, nourish you, it's like becoming new. You literally get born again. You literally get born again. You start discovering energy levels that you never knew you had. So I hope I've answered your question. And of course, you have to tie that in with a proper diet, quality sleep, but primarily, that is just the foundation. Hold your sexual energy. Why are you guys typing and deleting messages? I don't understand. Anyway. $350. These things, they need to be said. Men need to be told these things on a constant basis. I need you. I need to remind you guys every now and then to respect your energy, respect your creative life force. You have no business leaking it on a day-to-day basis. Respect yourself, man. Respect yourself. Why even? You know how stupid and how dumb it is to be touching yourself. I mean, you guys are sick. I swear to God. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. Anyway, speaking of sickness, somebody feels dizzy. There is dizziness, but I can do one. I'm severely I'll come back for it again. So that is 352. I'm gonna come back for it again. I'll have to settle for 352 for now. But no. 52. Can push that number up. 3. 4. 5. I'm gonna go one at a time. 56. When the mind is tired, the mind starts doing stupid things. 56. Where are my advisors? Where are my good people who are advising me earlier on? You see, they left the chat. These talkers. They left the chat. Larissa, what's up, Larissa? Yo, says ayo. All right. I cannot think of a much better way to start off my month. I cannot think of a much better way to start off November. than with this. I don't think of a much better way. This is by far the best way I could have thought about starting this month. And I never even planned it. I never scheduled it. Nah, none of it. But this is by far the best way I could have thought about starting off the month. This is freedom. How have you guys started off your month? I would love to hear from you guys. So how have you started off your month? How do you start off your month? Yeah, fasted state and with a pull-up record. You see this space over here? Let me show you something. This was empty. This was empty. 1 hour 39 minutes down the line. It was that way before. Now we are at there. So I ask again, how have you started off your month? Or are you waiting for December? Are you waiting for a new year? How are you starting off your month? How are you starting off your month? I would love to hear how you guys starting off your month. How are you starting off your month? Wait, where's my bar? See, now the brain is starting to go away. It's no longer braining. You just came in my FYP. It's the first time I'm seeing you. Well, it appears the gospel is spreading. It appears the gospel is spreading. You've got to start off the month on a high. On a high. You know, is it not crazy that when you are at zero push-up, or when you are at zero pull-up, your mind starts to tell you, you know, at 300 it's so much, you're going to be in pain, it's very difficult, you cannot do it. And then I am at 370 and I am laughing. I am laughing. It's the same way you go for a marathon, you think of the marathon and you're like, this is going to be so bad, this is going to hurt so bad, right? This is going to be put me through so much pain. I'm not going to enjoy this. And then after a couple of kilometers, you're like, oh, hold up, this is actually better than I thought. This is actually better than I thought, especially as you near towards that finish line. Now, a good example like me over here, I am at 370. Yeah. When I was here, I was fearing. I was like, how is this even going to be possible? How is this going to be possible? I was trying to make up nonsense over here. But slowly but surely, here I am. Don't listen to the mind. Don't listen to the mind. The mind makes a lot of nonsense here. Listen to here. You see your heart? Once you wake up, just listen to whatever your heart is telling you. My heart was telling me, you know what? Today we can do a personal best when it comes to pull-ups. We can go for a personal best. My previous was 300, so the personal best had to be more than 300. When I got to 305, I was okay. 310, I was fine. 315, I was okay. 320, that is when the pain started. At 360, I wanted to stop. But here I am. All right, Nathan Vids, I want to start this month to start exercising. And can you recommend like a specific home workout? Master moving your body through space and time. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges, and walking. Walk a lot. You don't need to run. Walk a lot. Those 5. Can you master those? I'll repeat. Push-up, pull-ups, squats, lunges, and walking. If you cannot walk, get a bicycle, cycle, but you can walk. Everybody can walk unless you are a person with special needs. But that is where you need to start. All right, wait. This is the time the mind starts to play games with me. So to avoid that, you need evidence. 375. My back is so sore right now. I'm this close, I'm this close, I'm this close. The end is near. The end is near. The end is near. Three 80. I want to increase my push-up numbers in one go. Is there any good method? Repetition. Repetition is the name of the game. You need to do more and more and more and more and more and more. I'm pretty sure you've already watched me and seen how I normally go about it. Do the same thing. Stop focusing on one goal. Just set a number. Say that for this week I'm going to be doing a minimum of 100. You can break them down. Example, you do 20 in the morning, 20 in the afternoon, and then in the evening you do 60. Alright? Then you keep on doing that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you measure it after 1 week. You're going to go up. You will increase. But then again, you need to want it. How badly do you want it? Because if you genuinely want to do it, you will do it. You need to stop doing a lot of research. You need to stop doing a lot of research. Stop consuming a lot of information when it comes to maybe fitness. Just start moving. Start moving. You don't need variety. You don't need to know a lot of things. You just need to know push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. Don't complicate this matter. Push-up, pull-ups, squats. You can throw in a lunges there, but those three are just going to be enough. Once you master these ones, you cannot build off. You cannot build from there. Just master push-up, pull-up, squats, push-up, pull-up, squats. Repeat after me. Push-ups, pull-up, squats. Push-up, pull-up, squats. Push-up, pull-up, squats. Do a lot. You do a lot. You start the clock. Do as many as you can. Push-up, pull-up, and squat. Thank you, N and M. Thank you for the gift. Push-up, pull-up, squats. Push-up, pull-up, squats. Push-up, pull-up, squats. I hope that's clear. That's a pull-up. Beginners, you guys, you need repetition. You need repetition. You need to master the movement, the technique. The only way that you can do that is through repetition, constant repetition of the movement. Constant repetition of the movement. You need repetition, repetition, repetition is the name of the game. You don't need to research anymore. You don't need to spend time on YouTube or on X or on Google learning about fitness. You don't need to do it. Listen to me right here, right now. Push-up, pull-up, squats. Halas. Push-up, pull-up, squats. Halas. Whew, very nice. 390. Let me tell you something. Nothing raises your energy and your mood like a workout. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing is going to raise your mood like a workout. Nothing is going to uplift your energy levels like a workout. Bro is asking me if I am tired. Do I look tired? Do I look tired? Habibi, do I look tired, bro? Look at me. I'm at 390. I have that much. I have 10 to go. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing is going to uplift you like a movement, like a body weight workout. Just do a movement. A movement. This will change your mood. Everything about you is just going to change. You're going to be transformed. So now you even have the luxury to break it down to one repetition. Those are 2. Number 3. Number 4. Five more to go. 3, 9, 5. I do 1,000 a week and I see myself stuck in the same numbers. If you're doing 1,000, you do 2,000. If you're doing 2,000, you do 3,000. Although I would recommend you bring in a weight, maybe a vest. You can try and wear a vest. You can try and wear a vest. Put on a vest. Make the movement a bit challenging. But I don't believe you when you tell me that you're doing 1,000. Guys, have you subscribed to the channel? If you are enjoying what you're doing over here and you don't want to miss today and tomorrow's session again, hit that subscribe button. Hit subscribe. We have a new personal best in town. Actually, scratch that. Let me bring it up a bit. Let me bring it up a bit. 400. Let me bring that number up slightly. The standards need to go up. Yes. A new personal best in town. 403. Actually, let's make it 405. Come on. Why should we stop at 3 and we normally go for 50, 50, 50? 50, 50. 50, 50. We are done. Class dismissed. You can exit the chat. Have a lovely, fantastic Saturday ahead. I need to eat. I need to recharge. $405. The impossible has become possible. Unless there are questions or anything that you guys want to say. It's taken 1 hour, 54 minutes. Let me just move you guys to here. Just move you guys to there. The sun is out. It's bright, shiny. I'm actually going to sunbask. If you also want to increase your testosterone levels, spend time under the sun. Get some sunshine. Any questions before we wrap it up? 405. Can't feel my back. So I'm going to feel this one tomorrow. Actually, the title is not even first attempt at 400 pull-ups. First attempt and I have smashed it. But that time is a bit higher. I need to find a way to bring that number down somewhere around 1 hour and a couple of minutes. 1 hour, 55 minutes is a lot of time. That's a lot of time. But still, the time is not important here. Time is not a factor. The most important thing is that it got done. It got done. The good thing about starting off your month in such a way, everything now going forward will just seem possible. Most of the things that you are going to be doing now going forward are just going to become possible. They are no longer going to appear impossible in your mind because your mind has already known what is possible, what can be conquered. And this right here, this is a good way. This is what I call a fact action. A fact action. It is a fact which is an action. You cannot deny that this happened. Your brain picks up on these things. This is a moment I cannot forget generally. And it will act as a standard, as a baseline going forward. You need to be pushing your body every now and then. You need to show yourself what you're capable of. Your mind needs to know what it is capable of. I mean, the view from here is just amazing. I've never taken time to appreciate the view from this point because I'm mostly on my phone or engaging in things that are, this is relaxing. This is what I call true dopamine. Just enjoying a view outside without having to scroll on your phone, without having to just blast your ears with the earphones. It's liberating. It's calming. It's soothing. Just the sun, watching the cars pass by. The weather is amazing. It's fresh. I can trade these with my phone any day, any time. There's no clutter in here. The mind is just fresh, open. I believe most of the things that people are looking for is this feeling right here, this feeling that I'm experiencing right now. Just a sense of being, satisfaction. Just presence, intense presence. Just noticing the birds that are flying by, noticing the grass that are being watered by the jets. Eckhart Tolle was right. If you want to experience life to the fullest, you need to come to the present moment. There is no any other perishable, important moment. The most important moment is here and now. After what I've done right now, I'm not going to sit around and start thinking about. I'm not going to start sitting around and start thinking about the pull-ups I have done and start enjoying that. The journey continues. The journey continues. Now I have to find something else to conquer. But I have earned my peace. My peace has been earned today. Joy is earned. High energy levels are earned. High energy levels are earned. You don't just manifest high energy levels. You have to earn high energy levels through your actions, especially to men. Men, we are here to toil. We are here to work. We are here to put in the work. A man is happy when he's chasing work, 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 work. You cannot tell me otherwise. It doesn't matter the amount of money that you have, whether you have the cutest, most beautiful woman beside you. If you are not chasing something as a man, just work, chasing after something, a purpose, there's no joy in that. There's no joy in that. You're just going to be a depressed, mediocre loser. But this right here, this is liberating. If you are in your house right now, just look outside. Just keep your phone for a second beside you and just observe the world. Notice the sun. Notice the people who are moving around you outside. Notice the animals around, the vegetation around you, the buildings. Smell the air. Feel it to the fullest. This is what life is supposed to be. Anything else is nonsense. What I am saying, bro, just you also run a marathon. No, I don't do Oredo marathon. I'm not going to be doing that. I have no plans to run the Oredo marathon in January. No plans whatsoever. I'm currently doing something completely different and my legs cannot do that, right? I have other plans. Not unless that becomes a challenge. If it is a challenge, probably, but at the moment I have no plans to do that Oredo marathon. I don't know if you guys are planning on running the Oredo marathon, but me, I'm not. I don't have any plans in the moment. Right, but if you are, you need to start preparing as early as now. You have November, which is still fresh, which is still young. Then you have the December, and then January, a couple of maybe 2 weeks, 1 week. It's on 16th, so those are 2 weeks. Then you rest on the last 15, and then 16th you come and perform. You need such challenges. Most of you need such challenges. Just experience what it is like to push your body to the max, to your absolute limits. Not even to your absolute limits, just to find out what you are capable of. You are capable of more than you actually think. You're capable of more than you think. People do not give themselves enough credit. They genuinely do not give themselves enough credit. All you want to do is sit around, scroll on TikTok, IG, as you compare your life with other people's way of living. And then you just end up feeling more shittier than you are before you even started scrolling, because you start comparing yourself to these people who you think are living a much better life than you. And then you direct your energy outside, and when you do that, peace leaves you immediately. You just need to appreciate yourself more. People do not appreciate themselves more. They think that they need these things from outside. New shoes, a new clothes, a new phone, a new socks, a new hat, a new outfit. You think that you need these things to actually feel joyous and happy within yourself, but you don't need these things. These things are supposed to be complementing you. You should be happy even without these things. You guys have fallen prone to the marketing nonsense that is always noisy in the world. You have to be just happy without nothing. You just sit somewhere with just you, and be satisfied with just being you. You don't need anything from the outside. You don't even need a person from the outside to come and make you feel whole. It's a lie. No, I'm not coming to the marathon. Paraj Sudha, talk less, work more, do push-ups. Parad, I've been working out for 1 hour 55 minutes. You've just joined the live. I've just done 405 pull-ups. So what you're seeing right now is the aftermath. I have earned the right to talk. I have earned the right to talk. That is why I don't talk before I do the work. I don't go live and start yapping before I start doing the work. I don't make videos if I've not done the work. Yeah, I post a lot, but most of those videos are after a workout session, because that is the only time I get in tune with my higher version, with God, the creator, the universe, nature, and then I start receiving downloads and information. But before that, I don't receive any downloads. But right now, the download I'm receiving is just appreciating everything that is happening around me. Guys, go outside right now. No earphones, no music, just go outside and sit with yourself. You will understand what I'm talking about. What we are looking for is outside. It's after the work. Now add this to the fact that I'm going to be watching Man United play today. Even better. What language do you speak? I speak English. I do speak English. I speak Swahili. That's my languages. Those are my languages. Why not? Again, I don't have the time and I've not gotten the opportunity to come to Dubai. I do want to come to Dubai one time, or the UAE, but right now nothing has happened that has made me reconsider living in Qatar. Hello, welcome to the live. Guys, if you're joining the live right now, just know that I love you so much. Yeah. I wish you well. It's a new month. Motivation levels are up. And I've also used that momentum to carry me through this performance. I really need to give YouTube a feedback. They need to introduce translation to their comments. They need to introduce translations. I'm gonna end the live now to better enjoy this scene. But I'll see you guys in a bit. We'll definitely meet again. The work is not yet done. The work is not done.